What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 3 of the k20z1 Dc2 integra, and today we're going to be pretty much cleaning up everything we're not going to be using. So we're going to be taking out the slave cylinder line, since we're going to be getting a fully stainless clutch line for the K series. So we're going to delete that line. We're going to delete the fuel filter. We're going to basically cut down the evap line so it looks a little smoother over here. We'll be taking out the power steering line. We'll be re-adding power steering. I just have to actually check when the motor is in here which one to order, because if you see the barred AG I did, I had to actually run the tucked version of the power steering. So I think this bay can actually clear, so if not, then I believe I can just order the actual line to connect to the power steering, and we should be good as far as that. So yeah, we're gonna take this mount off. We got to get this bracket off. So pretty much, I don't know if you can really see, but all these little spot welds have to get drilled out, and there's a lot of them. So I mean, it's probably like a good 12 of them, I believe. I mean, they're all down here as well. So we got to get all those drilled out. We'll get that off. We'll get this clutch line off, and then we'll get the fuel line and the evap line cut down, and we'll probably take off this little filter bracket, and we'll come back after that and see what we're gonna do next. All right, guys, so we're back now. We got our side mount over here taken out. We got our rear mount out of here, and our driver's side mount taken all out. We got our hose cut to length as far as the evap and the fuel. And pretty much now I'm gonna be taking off this bar, and actually taking off the power steering as well. So we'll get this reservoir power steering out of the way. It is kind of disconnected. I just have to disconnect from the actual reservoir itself. After that, we can pretty much start cleaning everything up. The transmission is here now, so we're going to be connecting the new clutch from Dc2, and we already got a light flywheel on here. So yeah, we're gonna get the transmission connected to the motor with the new clutch, and then after we clean this all up, we'll pretty much try to start getting this thing welded up. So we're gonna have to get this all welded up over here before we put the mount in, so it'll look a lot cleaner, and then I can spray it down. Other than that, we'll come back after that. All right, guys, so we're back now, and we pretty much got the power steering out of the way. Everything's pretty much ready to go. We shaved down the all the holes and everything, so all the holes are all filled up for that, and got that sprayed down. So pretty much we're gonna get to the motor mounts. Now when you're doing this is not an actual tilt motor mount kit. For some people who may misunderstand me on these are actually EGK2s. These are not tilt mounts, so but I will be doing the tilt. So there's our Hasport mounts. Now be careful, there are some fake ones out there. As you can see how this says made in the USA. Someone actually tried to sell me some fake ones online. They actually say Hasport.com. So if you see Hasport, and they're not wrapped like this, because Hasport does like wrap theirs particularly. They don't do bubble wrap, I believe. So yeah, just be out. They're still expensive mounts for the people selling the replica ones. So just to let you guys know. We also got our fresh Dc2 clutch we're gonna be installing onto the k20z1 engine. So I'm gonna get this clutch off, and then we also have the transmission with the LSD installed. So let's get this around. Now RSXs do not come with stock LSD, only SIs do. So and the SI practically comes with the Type R LSD from I guess the DC5. So we're gonna get the new clutch installed, and then we'll put the transmission together, and then we're gonna start drilling on this side after the paint's dried up a little bit to get these motor mount brackets in, and then we'll start installing the other mounts as well, and after everything's done, we'll at least have the motor mounted in, and then we'll probably end this video. Alright guys, so we're back now. We got our LSD transmission with new Dc2 clutch installed onto the engine. Pretty much I got the back mount. I'm getting ready to pretty much do the tilt for that, for the T-bracket. And then right now we're gonna get to drilling the bracket through. So you pretty much just use your factory bolts, and I just bolted up from the bottom. That'll give you your drill spots for the top. And then we could put the long screws through here that are provided by Hasport. So these will go straight through the frame, and then we'll buckle them down with the bolts at the bottom. And then we can install the engine. So still got to get rid of the exhaust and shift linkage real quick, but yeah, let's get to the engine real quick, and then we'll knock that out after. Yeah, so right now we're gonna go ahead and start dropping the engine into the car after we drill out these 2 bolts, and then we'll come back and end the video. All right guys, so we're back, and the k20z1 is officially in here. We got it all tilted back. You guys probably can't tell, but like I said, once again, this is not a tilt mount kit from Hasport. It is just a regular EG K2 dual sport or dual height adjustment. So that would be the adapter that I basically adjusted to sit to get the rear. And yeah, so on the next video, we got a lot of work to do. We got to get the wiring going, get the exhaust cat converter on here, yeah, axles, radiator, pretty much everything. And then we got to test out the power steering, make sure that's gonna sit on here well. If not, we're gonna have to get the relocator kit from K20z. So other than that, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next video.